I was in managed link building with you guys for about 6 months. It's a pretty good amount of time. He also got a few Haro links, got a few Fiverr links, got half of pages are not indexed. I have optimized the on-page SEO, H1, image, alt text, interlinking, etc. I have invested thousands of dollars. I started with 0 traffic. 6 months later, I have 0 traffic. Yeah, so I guess you're talking about traffic in Search Console or something, because looking at the picture here, it looks like got some traffic, but yeah, it doesn't really mean it's real or whatever. So yeah, let's go and take a look.
And it's also like 64 traffic, and it's like a 3-year-old site too.
So I'm just going to go ahead and start off saying the same exact thing that we said on the last audit, which was when I land on your homepage, I have no idea what this website's about. Like, it doesn't say anything about real estate. You call it a community guide, and you just have a video at the top, and then it's kind of like a database type thing, and there's no content on the website other than the database. Like you don't have any paragraphs of text or anything. So the first thing I'm going to say is, and it's something I know we've told you before while you're in NMLB, is that you're going to need to put more content on the site. You're going to have to work at showing Google and your readers what the website is about, or else they're not going to know what to rank it for. And not having any content other than just a list of things on pages like this, it's going to be seen as thin content essentially, and Google might not, going to have some trouble indexing it most likely.
Yeah, well, not only thin content, but
that?
most likely this is duplicate content.
What was that beep? Was that beep from you or from my computer?
Yeah, it's my no, it's my foot massager.
Okay.
I left it on. So yeah, this the heck's it called? The MLS thing, the thing that pulls data on all these properties that goes to a subdomain. Most likely all of these are not going to index, right? And then if you look at, all this is auto-generated content, and that's about the only place you've got any kind of text. And then if you go to, let's say, like you pick any of these links, you've got about 100 links on your homepage that are, supposed to be part of the community guide versus, how a real estate agency's website usually looks, which they all look pretty much the same. They're going to have a homepage that showcases what they do, and then it's going to lead you to a community guide, and that's perfectly fine. But also, if you're pulling all of this and it's all auto-generated content, which I think it probably is.
I think you had said before it wasn't, because I think we had said something about it, because it just looked really low quality. And but anyway, I think he had said it wasn't at one point. But it's basically like, like one paragraph of text.
Yeah.
And also, to be honest, like I don't have much experience like working with sites like this. I don't know if you do. I think you might have.
IDX, that's the word. Yeah, I've done it before. But I'm looking in the footer right now, and I'm reading where he's pulling MLS information from, etc. In the privacy policy, which this whole thing is kind of weird too. But if this is so. All right, so you've got, let's say, what is this, like maybe 200 words about each of these communities. There's no formatting. There's links that you've got outbound authority links, and then you've got links to your homepage in there. Contextual links, but no interlinking really.
I'm just going and
which can be fine, I guess.
I'm going and looking at it as competitors just to see what's going on here. So number one, of course, Realtor.com. This is also high competition niche you're in. Maybe one of, if not the most competitive niches
Yeah, it's pretty
in
tough.
the entire internet, you know. And you're in a very like, you know, expensive place, meaning it's going to be even more
Yeah.
competitive because, you know, that people have more money to throw at it.
And then on some of these pages, you've got the pop-up that doesn't even allow you to get out of it without putting your email in, which I remember that being something that real estate sites would do for a while. I always absolutely hated it. Like, you should at least give the user the option of exiting without, continuing to browse without having to input email. I feel like that's kind of a trap. And I feel like it would resonate that way too, not only with the user, but possibly with Google.
A realtor also has all of these like these crazy, well, not crazy, but they have like they have a bunch of supporting content for each of these pages. You know, they have all of this, you know, information about the housing market, like you know, for each location they'll have housing market information on a separate page that they link out to and also links back to the main page.
Yeah.
Most
real estate sites are going to
a
have
rentals page as well. They link out to and will link back to the properties they're selling. Then they have just more content with all the schools and stuff, different types of schools in the area. I guess it's not like a ton of content there for that.
And I'm going to typically have a blog roll that's going to showcase, different things going on in whatever community, etc., which allows them to interlink to a bunch of stuff. There's no blog on this website.
So yeah, they have a ton of, for each location. They have a ton of stuff: single family homes, condos, multifamily homes, lands, new constructions, foreclosures, newest listings, recently sold. They're linking out to all of these from the landing page, and all of them are also linking back to the main page.
The titles here to each of these pages.
The amount of interlinking they have going on in Realtor.com is insane.
Yeah. I find it hard to believe that this is all unique content, because the same table is on every page linking.
I was talking about the paragraph of info he's got.
Yeah. It's sparse, but I like this exact table is on every single page, and it links out. So on every single page in your community guide, you've got, what is this? Like 60 different links to the same exact pages. So there's the exact same connectivity between every single community guide here. And that's also on the home page. And then if you click on those.
Oh yeah, I don't like, I know what you're saying. How it has I don't like how he has that list on every page as well.
Every single page, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're repeating the home page at the bottom of every single page.
Every single page, yeah.
So I'd get that off.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, if you go to Realtor, they don't do that.
No. Get that off, add content, format the content that you've got on here, do some interlinking to different places to get connectivity going. But essentially, too, like from a user standpoint, it's like what you're trying to do is you're trying to rank for said community in a certain area. And so to have this listed down here isn't as valuable as just having like homes in that specific region or community rather listed there, which would make each page unique. Right now, the only thing that looks really different is a couple of images and 300 or so words that you've got shoved at the top of each of those pages.
You also have like multiple H1s and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have multiple H1s. One of them is like what you would want, and then another one is like not what you would want. And then you repeat one of your H1s, the exact same thing as an H2.
And then the photo
Um,
gallery is not actually a photo gallery. It's just back to your community pages. It's like a hub page back to your community pages.
yeah, so it's hard to audit this kind of thing. I definitely don't have a bunch of experience working with a site like this. Um, but even if you were just building backlinks all day, every day to it, I think you'd have a very rough time ranking. A, because of the competition, but B, I feel like the site, just compared to like the competitors, is not set up how it needs to be set up.
Let's find a good. I'll show you a good real estate site is.
Like, so I would go check out like realtor.com. Just go check out like landing pages that are similar to
but
yours that you're actually trying to rank for. And just look at all the like
check out
interlinking and stuff they've got going
check
on.
out Realty Austin if you want to look at like a good agency site, not like a national ranking kind of like conglomerate based on a website, but they're in a specific area. They're a billion-dollar company, and if you even just look at their homepage, it's set up different. This is exactly how every real estate website that ranks is really built, agency site. When I was doing real estate, which is a very competitive niche, you've got your search bar up top, then you've got information coming down the page, just like any other website. It's explaining what's going on. Then you've got the blog, which in this instance is Explore Austin with a newspaper style setup going to different blog articles that have interlinking to all the different stuff that they want to interlink to. Even their footer, think about so let's go back to yours. The footer, oh no, okay, you've got EAT going on there. Okay, so that's good. But yeah, look at how much more fleshed out this is. Buy, lease, sell. Then you've got the agents with each of their own pages. You've got about the company, careers. Then you've got the blog. And when you look at a site like this, how many pages?
That's one thing
are
we didn't
indexed to
notice that
Google?
we didn't touch on at all is like your website, like I mean, I guess you might have some EAT at the bottom, but there's no like you just have your address and stuff at the bottom. You don't have any like about us page, no contact page.
Nothing, yeah.
You just have a little bit of info at the bottom. Like it just doesn't look like a real business. It looks like someone paid a few dollars to get the this auto-generated tables and stuff popping up on a website, and that's it really.
Yeah, I think the main thing that you need is unique content on each page. Do away with the auto-generated content and start
If you're
thinking,
using auto-generated content.
I mean, well, okay, or even if it is unique content, it's not in the sense that you're cutting and pasting it on every single page.
And get the huge listing that's on their homepage off of every single page.
Yeah.
So each page is like more unique or whatever.
And then focus on showcasing, especially like in the communities, focus on showcasing those specific communities with content, what is going on there. I think your IDX is going to cause some issues just due to the fact that it creates interlinks to a subdomain, but I understand there's like nothing you can really do about that. And then you want to make sure too that if your IDX is going to a subdomain, and obviously like they're pulling information, that it's no index. I remember with an IDX that I was using, you wanted to make sure of that, or it would completely tank all your rankings, because then it's just like a giant duplicate content website. So make sure that if you can tick that off, I don't know who you're using or how this is made, that it is no index.
Okay. I think we can go ahead and probably stop there. We've already put like 20 minutes of the stream on this one site. But yeah, it's pretty much the same kind of stuff we're saying last time. You've got your work cut out for you as far as really fleshing out the site in a lot bigger kind of a way. the number one rule with SEO, like with any other website, is to look at your competitors, look what they're doing, and you're going to need to mimic that if you want to have a chance of competing with them. Yep, that's just what you're gonna have to do. So I'd look at them, look at interlinking, look how they have their pages set up, look how they have their headings set up, stuff like that. Look how much content they have on their pages, and try to do something like that. But yeah, big things I'd focus on is adding more content around each one, like supporting content, things that are interlinking to each other, and getting each page more unique. Yeah, hopefully that'll be a good start. But yeah, it's going to be, even if you do everything right, even if you get your site set up perfectly, you still have, it's going to be hard for you. You're in a very competitive space. Like we don't even need to look at backlinks at this point because, you have 112 referring domains. You're going to need a lot more than that. Yeah, on top of
you're going to need to get a blog roll going. One of the biggest things with real estate is the fact that everybody's going after all these communities, wherever the money is, etc. And the way that you really get relevance to your site in a specific community is by the blog roll going after easy to access keywords, especially if you're a smaller website. That's how you're going to compete with the, getting some traffic from the big dogs. And the cool thing about real estate is, even one sale, the conversion on that is huge, is the profit margin. So going after keywords with low traffic is definitely still worthwhile and valuable to do. So yeah, definitely start a blog on here as well.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.